Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. In this video, we are going to be working on my E36. So as you can tell, the car has done over 200,000 miles. And first of all, I want to thank that one guy that actually left a comment under the previous video and tried guessing the mileage. You're a bit of me, but it was hard to tell. Anyways, and for everyone else who subscribed and liked the video and just following the channel, massive kudos to you guys. You're the absolute legends. So, what happened since the last video? Not much. I was procrastinating and doing not much. That's it. Just finding parts, trying to poke around. And to be honest, I poked around and found more nasty surprises. And the car isn't as mint as I presented it in the last video. So, let me show you what I found. Remember, a little bit of bubbling going on this side of the sill? Yeah, well, it is what it is. And it's not even the end of it. If we go underneath, you can see how far it has gone. Yeah, nice brown rust all the way to up to this side, including this drain channel. Everything has to be cut out and re-welded. That's discovery number one. Discovery number two is actually was hiding behind the wheel arch liner, and there's a bit of a, well, again, rusty situation going on. You might have a better look from this side. You can see the arch has separated from the chassis lag, and I guess the culprit is this washer bottle. The reason being, the other side is absolutely fine, immaculate. I pulled out the arch liner, not a speck of rust. On this side, there's nothing else that could get behind the seam sealer and start working its way through the metal. So I think there's a bit of a waxy residue on the washer bottle motor, so I think it's just leaking the fluid. That's it. Another thing that I found is on the other side of the car. Not your typical spot, but it's just under the tail light. And yeah, it's practically all the way through. I don't know if you can tell, but yeah, that's how much rust we've got. Easy to repair, no drama. Going to the next one. This is the other side, front passenger sill. A lot better than the other side, the driver's side, but still would require some attention. Yeah, to be honest. Other than that, the car is relatively okay for now. We might find more surprises, but it is what it is. It's a almost 26-year-old car from the UK. It's very typical. If you have an E36, you probably have a very similar situation, if not worse. So in today's video, we're gonna take the wings, the fenders, whatever you call them in your part of the world, take them off, see what's behind them, and we're gonna start fixing this guy. Well, I already started forming the repair panel, but I just decided to do it properly. See, it's kind of there, but it's rocking around because the shape of the seal is a bit more complicated, and it's definitely a lot more involved than I would like to try. I mean, I can try, and I think I can wing it, but I would like to make it perfect, or as perfect as I can. That's why I bought this little guy. And that's one of the reasons why I didn't do much on the car, because I was trying to source this bit. And you can get one of these or the whole pair from eBay for about £160, but I am a little bit on a tight budget right now, so every penny counts, and I found this one on the Facebook Marketplace for £25. That's a steal. Right, so as I said, let's get these wings off and see what's hiding behind them.
My mind, honey, it's true. I think about you all the time. I recall we were walking in the autumn breeze. Your eyes danced when you saw the color of the leaves.
Well, in all honesty, it's not too bad. I think we caught it right in time before anything could have developed, well, terminally bad. In terms of mounting points, we've got a few screws on top on this shelf. The bonnet hinge, you don't have to undo it all the way because it's kind of like slides in. Let's have a look what's under the hinge. A little bit of rust, nothing critical. I think we'll take it off as well. I mean, remove the entire bonnet and put extra protection under the hinges just to make sure that everything is all right. There are a few bolts behind the door. There's 1 and 2. There are 2 bolts here. Again, I just got lucky because mine weren't super seized. There are 2 more screws here and 1 more bolt 8mm over here, and yeah, that's as far as the mounting points go on this car for the fender. Now I'm just gonna do the same thing on the other side. I'm not gonna film it because it's exactly the same. I will just show you what's hiding under the other side wing, so see you in a sec. The other side is off, and I must say that it's looking pretty much clean. Have a look yourself. Everything is, well, especially this area, which is the trap for all the grime and dirt and everything. It's just a magnet for dirt. Relatively good. It's a little bit of surface rust, but unlike other E36s, solid. Everything else okay. By the way, one little thing that I discovered pulling this wing off, I found this bracket and it was sitting like that, so it kind of like prevents you from sliding the wing this way. So if you doing it for the first time, or you know that your car is pretty much pristine and it's never been done before, I think on that side someone took the wing off, didn't put it back, because honestly it doesn't do anything, and it's a lot easier to remove the wing the second time around. So if you're doing it for the first time or it has never been done before, just watch out for these little brackets. Another thing on today's menu is the cowl that, honestly, I didn't plan to remove it right now, but there's so much grime and dirt onto it, so I might as well just do it right now because we're not in a rush and we already started removing the front end. I will drop the front end entirely at some point, but right now I just want to clean up this top area and then we will transition to the seals.
Honey, it's true, I think about you all the time. I recall we went walking in the autumn breeze. Your eyes danced when you saw the color of the leaves. So hollow. How you see the world in so much. How you see the world in so much. How you see the world in so much.
And this is the main reason why I decided to remove it now. Everything is just covered in this, well, 20-year-old dirt. Washers. Oh, I see. I think the cowl is sitting on these little clips, but the clips have these rubber grommets and some of them have perished. Yeah, you can tell the difference between them. Yeah, this is where the rubber grommet used to be. So I guess we just need to find the part number and order more of these. You can tell this is a bit different. I don't think this is the original BMW clip, but let me show you what we're dealing with. As you can see, the inner seal is, well, it has seen better days. The inner section is affected by rust, but not terminal. This side of the outer seal has seen better days, but nothing extra criminal. The jacking point itself is, well, how you doing, but I think we can try and save it. I don't see any point of us trying to redo the whole thing, because to be honest, the metal here is very, very thick. Well, in places, what's left of it. We just need to reinforce what's in here, redo this section, get it out, weld nice little portion of the inner seal. It's not too bad, honestly, and it's gonna be good as new. I found another little nasty hole. Let me show you. Right there we have this little nasty hole. So basically I was grinding the rust off on the inner seal. There was a little bit of surface rust and I poked a hole, and yeah, it's not ideal, it's not critical. I am not even sure if I'm gonna weld it, but if I have to. It's getting very close to the carpet area, and if you're a long follower of this channel, you know that we had an accident with my 350Z which caught fire. Yeah, I'm gonna use the YouTube magic just to clean this area up a little bit, and we can inspect what's hiding behind the carpet and see if we need to weld it, or we can just treat this area and waterproof it. We've got a lot of absolutely disgusting crap that we need to hoover up and clean and just make it a little bit more, well, just touchable, because right now I don't want to touch this. And then we can start pulling the carpet on the side and see if there's any rust along the seal. But first we need to pull the seat out. That's one heavy seat. Oh, it is heavy. I don't think I'm gonna touch the passenger seat right now, simply because I'm not working on that side. But once we get to it, I might have to remove the entire carpet with the seat, with everything, because the carpet is in awful condition. It's a little bit less disgusting. It's not mean by any means, but at least I can touch it with gloves, obviously. But yeah, more manageable. Now we need to pull this trim off. Have no idea how to do that. Probably just a bunch of clips that are sitting in the chassis. And yeah, I know the infamous accelerator pedal is gonna be tricky to maneuver around because it's mounted to the floor, and yeah, I think you can unclip it, but I don't know how to do it right now. So let me investigate, and I will come back to you in a second. Whew, it's a little bit hot in here. So in order to remove the accelerator pedal, the gas pedal, the go pedal, you see there's a little bit of a pin You don't have to remove or do anything with the spin because there's a groove on the pedal and you literally just need to align the groove and slide this off. The rest of the pedal is being held by this little clip that you need to press down. At least that's what YouTube said. And it will release the pedal, but in my case I think it just got stuck, and I'm afraid that there's a risk of breaking it, and I'm not too stoked about it. Once again, I need both hands. Let's see how it goes. Well, that little pin is down, but it's still not coming out. We got it out, guys. The pedal is free. The trick was to, well, I guess remove this tab completely. I watched the video where the guy just pulled it down and it came right off. I mean the pedal, in my case, I have mangled it a little bit. Again, it just wasn't coming out. I don't know if I need a new pedal or this still is fairly reusable. I don't know, we'll figure it out later, but right now we don't have any obstruction. At this moment I'm just thinking whether I want to remove the whole carpet, and it would involve taking the center console off, the passenger seat, the carpet. In order to remove it properly you need to remove the dash, which I'm definitely not doing, but an option, a very viable option, is to make a cut right here and just kind of like separate it and have this opening to pull the carpet out. Yeah, let me think. Maybe I'll start by removing this section and see how it goes. The carpet does need a clean, so it has to come out. And I want to clean everything up. You can see there's a little bit of rust on the mounting point for the pedal. It's not acceptable. We want to clean it up and treat it. Ooh. Yeah, as I said, let me think and see what I come up with. Well, I made up my mind. Everything is coming out, but you will have to see it in the next episode. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.